Hey, what's going on, everybody? This your boy James from What's Your Forte, and today we're gonna be installing the Turner Motorsports skid plates on my G80 M3. All right, let's get it. All right, so as you guys can see, I'm over here at the shop, Your Empire. Make sure to give those guys a follow on Instagram. But special thanks to them for letting me use the shop today. So I got these skid plates from Turner Motorsports ECS Tuning. They sent them over, and so we was like, let's go ahead and get these installed and let's see what it's all about. So if you had an S55 M3 or M4, then you know that the oil cooler on the bottom is exposed and that it can lead to, I've known at least 2, 3, 4 people at least that has had theirs hit. You know, if you run over something's kind of high on the road, you try to swerve out the way, you miss, hits that oil cooler, and then yeah, it can lead to catastrophic engine failure or anything like that, and it can really cause you a lot of problems. So what we're gonna be doing today is putting that skid plate on below it to actually protect that cooler, man, because you don't want that to get hit. BMW leaves it kind of exposed, not sure exactly why, but the aftermarket has found a solution. So we're gonna go ahead and get that installed today. Got the car on the lift. Let's go ahead and get into it. All right, everyone, so this is the box that the skid plates come in. Looks like everything's wrapped pretty well. Over here, looks like we got some screws in this bag right here. So that's pretty nice that they supply you with that. And I got the wrinkle black finish. So you can get this in 2 finishes, like a silver finish, which is a little cheaper, and the wrinkle black finish, which costs a little more, but I think the wrinkle black is gonna look good, but it doesn't really matter. It's gonna be underneath your car, so get whichever one you want. But the wrinkle black finish on this looks pretty good, as you guys can see right there. So that's one piece. We got the other side, which is right here. Let's get this open. Good. Then we got the big boy piece, which is right here, as you guys are seeing. Yep. So as you guys can see right here, this is where the oil cooler actually is on the car, and this is the protection that they're giving you. So it looks like it should use the stock mounting points, and then they add some additional screws in there. So this should be a fairly easy install. I'm calling it now. Should be pretty easy, but you know, sometimes you say that and it's not as easy as you think it is. So let's go ahead. The car is on the lift, as you guys can see right there. So let's go ahead and get to the install. All right, everyone. So the Turner Motorsports skid plate is going to replace all of this plastic piece that you see right here. As you already see, I already got some dents in this oil cooler already, just from regular driving. But I'm just going to replace all this plastic right up here. All this plastic right over here. So it's going to be directly replacing all of that plastic. So should be pretty easy. These are all like 10 mils. I do have a mix of 10 mils and 8 mils because, you know, my dealership ran out of 10 mils and they put 8 mils on, so whatever. But we will be taking all of this off. So taking all these little screws out and then doing a direct replacement with the Turner. So should be easy plug and play. So let's go ahead and get to it. All right, guys, so I already took off the main cover right here, and then once you get all the 10 mil screws out, you're gonna have these little plastic tabs right here. So you're gonna have to take those out with just a little pick tool, anything to get in here just to pick them out. There's a couple on that side. There's one right there, another one right there, another one right there, and there's also some screws on this back side that you're gonna have to get to. So let's just take out the side pieces. So the side pieces require a little more work than the main one, but all in all, still pretty easy. Still pretty easy to do. So don't feel intimidated that you can't do it yourself, all right? And I'm only doing it on the lift because I wanted to show you guys it's easy to just do it on the lift. You know, I could have done this in my garage or put it on some jack stands or anything like that and done it in the garage, but showing it on the lift, it just makes it easier for me to show you guys how to do it. So All right, let's go ahead and get these side pieces off. Then we can go to installing the Turner skid plate. All right, we got everything is off right here. As you guys can see right there, everything is off. So now it's time to install these skid plates. All right, everyone, so I'm gonna go ahead and install the sides first. I think those will be easier, and then also looking at the instructions, they install the sides first and then the middle piece. So we're gonna go ahead and install the sides first. So some pieces are gonna go behind, some pieces are gonna go on top, but I'll be able to show you exactly what's going on, all right? So let's get to it. All right, guys, so as you see, this is the side skid plate here. You're gonna see these little parts right here that looks like it's sticking in. Those are the ones that are gonna go behind the actual plastic, because that's what you're gonna have to screw into. All right, and then the ones that stick up like that, you'll be able to put it right in. So ones that stick up like that go behind, and then the ones that are flat and flush are gonna go on top, all right? So that's kind of your rule of thumb. So if it's sticking out, it's gonna go behind, and if it's flat and flush, it's gonna go on top. All right, so I'm gonna go grab the screws, and then we'll be able to get this in there. So this is a 4mm hex, just to let you guys know. You can kind of see right there, it's a 4mm hex with these screws that they provided. All right, so once you get these two screws in right here, I'm gonna go ahead and secure in the ones on the rear, and then I'll be able to secure the rest of them in, all right? All right, everyone, so we got the side parts in of the skid plate. So you're gonna do it with 4 screws that are provided. So 1 screw here, 1 screw here, and then when we go around the back end, you'll see there's a screw here and a screw here. So those are the provided screws you need, and then you'll have to reuse the stock push pins there, and the stock screws. So you use 4 provided, and then the rest of them are the stock ones that you took off. And the same thing on the other side. So now it's time for the middle part of the angle. This right here is the rubber that is installed on the front part of the oil cooler. You will need to peel this off. You can just peel it off, as you guys can see right there. Once you peel that off, you'll have enough room to install the turning skid plate. So you will need to peel this rubber piece off first, okay? All right, everyone, so the skid plate is in, man. So I would say first impressions, it looks good. I kind of did a time lapse through the actual install, but because I needed both hands, I couldn't really hold a camera. But I will say this part initially looked like it wasn't gonna fit, but you kind of have to bend it. And once you get the OEM screws and stock points in, it fits very, very well. As you guys can kind of see right there, kind of gives you that level of protection, and also gives the oil cooler a little room to breathe, because it isn't like flush against the oil cooler, so lets it breathe a little bit, lets it get some circulation in there, which is important. So it does replace all the plastic OEM parts that are on the front, so you don't have to reuse those, and you get that metal skid plate protection, man. So if you take your car to the track, you do anything like that, you are going to get that good level of protection. You also get the little Turner Motorsports plate, which is right there, which looks pretty cool underneath too. But so go over it again. You kind of use a mixture of the screws provided and OEM points. I haven't put in all the push points. I haven't put in all the push plugs yet. I just wanted to show you guys exactly what it looks like right now with it installed in the car. But all in all, it looks good. You know, give it a few hits here. You can kind of hear it there. Very nice finish. The wrinkle black finish looks really good underneath the car. You can get it in like a metal finish as well. And if you are interested, I will be linking those down below, man. So it will be linked down below, or you can buy them from ECS Tuning or Turner Motorsports. They're kind of in a partnership. So either one is fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the final OEM parts put back in, and then we'll be good to go with this install. All right, everyone, everything's installed, everything's put in, everything looks good, man. So again, if you're looking for these skid plates, you can get them from Turner Motorsports ECS Tuning. I'll be linking them down below. Everything fits good. Now, you do have to kind of make sure that your holes, screw holes fit very well before you start screwing everything. You got to kind of maneuver some stuff, but nothing hard, nothing too hard. So definitely can handle it yourself. And I think they look good, and they offer that level of protection that you're gonna need in case you happen to hit something, or if you live in an area where there's a lot of stuff in the road, a lot of crap in the roads like I do. This is like a must-have, man. You don't want to be left stranded waiting on a tow truck when your oil cooler is cracked or broken or anything like that. So again, I definitely recommend these. Fitment, I'll say it's like a 9.8 out of 10. You know what I mean? And so they fit really, really good. So that's gonna be today's video. And a special shout out again to Euro Empire. Special shout out to ECS Tuning and Turner Motorsports for partnering with me on this. And yeah, if you're looking for them, they'll be linked down below. So that's gonna be today's video, and I'll holler at you guys later. Peace.